My background has influenced my success in different ways. One of them, it's adaptability. When I was growing up, especially when I finished high school, Colombia was at the peak of the drug wars. There was a lot of instability. There was an economic recession. So when you're coming out of high school and you see that the prospects of success in life are so minimal, you really have to adapt, and you have to start thinking about new ways of doing things. What am I going to do? How am I going to do? How I'm just going to survive pretty much. So I think adaptability is one of them. It was an important lesson. Adaptability is definitely one of the most important characteristics that you have to have as an entrepreneur. I mean, every time that you start a project, you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You're going to take a lot of calculated risks, but you really don't know what the outcome of it is going to be. And so that's something that you always have to have. If something doesn't work, then you have to, start tweaking and tweaking to make sure that it works in the end. The second lesson came from my mother. She was a public defendant. She was one of the first public defendants in Colombia. And she was doing criminal law in a country that had a lot of issues in terms of criminality. So she taught me to be tough, to be strong. And when I say being tough is understanding that everything in life, it's a lesson. I mean, whether it's something that it's not good, that it's painful. When I say being tough, it means you just need to learn from it and recover. So be resilient, pretty much. And I think that that's also important, and it's not important only in business, important just in life. I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. And so being resilient, being tough, being strong, it's good, especially if you're a woman. She also taught me to be empathetic. I mean, her line of work, really, she didn't earn a lot of money for it. She was doing it just for the passion of helping others. And that's something that I have always admired, and that I will always admire on her. Empathy is such a wonderful characteristic. When you're empathetic, you can relate to people, you can understand how people do things, why they do things, and it definitely helps you, with your coworkers, with people that you work with, to understand, to connect, to be able to work as a team, to collaborate as well. So empathy, it's a really important characteristic as well. But and also I think it's important on the things that you do. You definitely need to make sure that every single thing you do, even if it's a for-profit business, has there's something good that it's doing. It's not just for making money, but it has to have a good impact.